Kellogg's Variety Pack and Kellogg's Raisin Bran bring you Tom Corbett, Space Cadet. Space Academy, USA, in the world beyond tomorrow, 2350 AD. Here, the Space Cadets train for duty on distant planets. In roaring rockets, they blast through the millions of miles from Earth to far-flung stars and brave the dangers of cosmic frontiers, protecting the liberties of the planet, safeguarding the cause of universal peace in the age of the conquest of space.
Okay, Lieutenant, we'll sure take care of that for you. Yep, we'll have a big supply on hand the first thing tomorrow morning. Check. Well, I was the mess officer. Seems like he's expecting a detachment of new recruits in before breakfast tomorrow morning, and he wants to make sure that their first meal here at Space Academy is something to write home about. So naturally, what I'm going to do is send him up a good big supply of Kellogg's Variety Pack. Well, certainly that's the answer. You know, you got a gang of cadets around the table, each one with a different idea about what he'd like to have for breakfast, and the whole problem is very neatly solved with this one carton right here, Kellogg's Variety Pack. Why, have you ever seen a lineup like this? By Jupiter, you've got the favorite cereals of the whole world. In fact, the whole universe right in there. That's why Kellogg's Variety makes such a big hit. Because, you see, here's the assortment where there are never any boxes left over. You see, with Kellogg's Variety, everybody around the table can choose his favorite cereal every morning. Because, like I just told you, there's nothing but favorite cereals in Kellogg's Variety. And say, I'd like to suggest that you give it a try at your house, too.
Right now, fellas and girls, let's take a minute out while I tell you about the swell deal Kellogg's has for you in Kellogg's Raisin Bran. Now, inside each box of Kellogg's Raisin Bran is one of these panels. And on it is an authentic model of the latest jet fighter plane made of heavy cardboard. You just punch it out, assemble it like this, and it's all set to fly. Now watch this. There are 10 different types of planes for you to collect. They all fly, and they're all exact replicas of designs of different types of jet fighters. So be sure to remember that there's one free of any extra cost in each box of Kellogg's Raisin Bran. Now, this makes Kellogg's Raisin Bran a triple treat for you because you get fruit, cereal, all in one box. You get Kellogg's honeycomb-coated raisins, plus a swell-tasting bran flakes, and a cutout of a jet plane. And remember, this is the box you want to get. Just to make sure, always say Kellogg's before you say Raisin Bran. Now, to get on with our story. Our plan to nail Commander L-Blast fell to pieces when we saw the whole space fleet suddenly blast off. Now, Captain Strong had to trail them. So he landed us near to Canal Q and left it up to us to contact Commander Arkwright. We saw the CO and the Director General arrive with L-Blast in one of the big command rockets, so we just sneaked aboard and hid ourselves in the power deck. We waited for them to come back, but, well, that idea didn't work either, because when they did come back, they were L-Blast's prisoners. Well, all we could do was to go along for the ride and hope that the brakes would come our way. And they started to come fast, because after we took care of the power deck officer and were out in space, Captain Beck smelled a rat. So he came down below to find out what was going on.